What's up, everybody? We are back. So there's two pathways we can take. We can either go across that bridge and go through this tunnel here. I'm gonna go to the right past this bridge first. I think that might be progression. We tried to interact with that door last video, and nothing happened. We need a certain item. If this is progression, I'll go back the other way. But we'll find out. We're getting closer to this. I wonder if that's where, like, the final boss is down there. This kind of feels like progression here. What is that thing? I'm gonna go this way. Instead, I'm actually gonna go through the cave, not across this bridge yet. Oh, all right. Let's go. Now, got me poisoned and like can't move. There we go. Poisonous status. We'll go through this tunnel. Oh, shit. Gotta deal with that guy first. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that hit me? All right. I'm getting the, so I'm playing Liza P right now too, and I'm kind of getting the controls mixed up between the two games. So that's the dad from the son that we killed in the last video.
Life for a life. He must pay.
Dang. First prince to flowing sands.
Son, your brother's gone. Help me and atone for your past now. No! Are you mad? Go and hunt the monkey. I'm your father.
He just ate his dad. What? This guy looks big and mean. I've actually seen this. There's actually a secret here I've seen before. Oh. There's a secret wall that I have to hit. And it gives me an item to, what is that? New lesser, yogai. Okay. Anyway, so it gives me an item, and I have to go back to chapter 1 and unlock a secret path for a secret boss. And I think there's a secret boss in every chapter. The Blazebone. On the road, bare bones on display, flesh rotted, decayed, faded away. Long gone, forgotten in name, his homeland lost in death's claim. In the land of Yellow Wind Ridge, where relentless winds raged day and night, The tomb mounds were often ravaged by the mighty gusts, revealing the exposed bones, a sight all too familiar. One day, a hurried merchant found himself passing through Yellowwind Ridge on an urgent matter. However, the villagers warned him of the terrible danger and refused to be his guide. After walking alone for hours, the merchant rested by the roadside, eating his rations. It was then that he noticed a set of skeletal remains in the withered grass. The bones were incomplete due to greedy vultures and wolves. Were you slain by bandits lying here in this desolate place? Or like me, did you find no joy in life and chose to end it yourself? Overwhelmed with sorrow, the merchant sighed as he looked upon the skull and wondered aloud, "You now lie uncovered in the wilderness, and I can only imagine the sorrow your family must feel." Moved by compassion, he untied his bundle, weeping as he began to dig a grave to bury the remains. Suddenly, the skeleton sat up, startling the merchant, who fell to the ground and scrambled backwards in fear. Using bony hands to support itself, the skeleton approached the merchant and pushed the bundle towards him. Astonished, the merchant cautiously accepted the bundle and resumed his journey. The skeleton followed him from a distance, and together they traveled peacefully for hours. Gradually, the merchant let his guard down and removed his inner shirt to drape it over the skeleton's frame. From that moment on, whenever a strange noise arose, the skeleton would guide the merchant to take cover behind rocks. With furtive glances, the merchant would then witness guys passing by the path. For several days, they continued on this way until the merchant finally reached the main road again. That was the moment the skeleton ceased to move. Grateful for its companionship, the merchant offered to transport the skeleton's remains back to its homeland. However, after a moment's hesitation, the skeleton turned and walked back into the swirling sands of the ridge. Perhaps it had already forgotten where it came from. See, these stories are always like, these enemies are like so nice, and then they just attack me on sight. Alright, let's see. Yeah, here we go. First hits in, catch him by surprise. Ow, he got me. I'm stuck. Don't fire! Oh my god. That hurt. Ah. Just like put his hand down and hurt me. That's how big this guy is. I missed. Damn it. Come on. Oh, I could have him do that charge right here at this wall, I think. From what I was seeing. Come on. Oh, that didn't work. Come on. I think it's like right here-ish. break it? No, it didn't. I want you to do like a big attack. Self-stagger. See you, bitch. The R-Hat gold piece. And so the thing is, like, I think it's right here. Let me try it. There it is, yeah. All right, let's go in here. I'll read those in a second.
Their minds
loom
yearn
scales.
to ascend,
Look at that artwork.
yet
That's
fame still holds sway. Their glory fades through time in tombs of somber gray.
Like it wasn't too bad. He just hit really hard. Alright, so let's see what we got. So we got the long scales. These ancient long scales occasionally flicker with lightning. They seem to be calling out to their former owner. The lesser of talents dim in a troubled world. Okay. Then we got the R-Hat gold piece. Peeling gold from an R-Hat statue's face? How outrageous. There surely must be a reason behind such an act. With a single blow, I shall reveal the humble clay beneath your gilded facade. And let's read about the chief, the first prince of the flowing sands. Though hairless, strength prevails, sturdy and bold, never frail. Madness hides in mountain, where winds sing, in dark gutters reigns as king. The yellow-furred rat had quelled the calamity caused by Fuban, earning the king's deep respect and being appointed as royal sage. No matter the state of affairs or the minute of daily life, the king would first seek his counsel. At the sage's suggestion, the king issued the Rodent Reverence Edict, prompting rodent guides from all over to migrate into the city. The first prince, having distinguished himself in battle, was conferred the title of Brave General and was basking in his success. However, he was deeply displeased that a Guai sage had stolen his shine. Using the pretext of the rodent guides causing trouble, he rallied court officials to petition for the royal sage's removal. Several upheavals ensued in the court, resulting in the deaths of many loyal to the prince, and even the third prince left in anger. Yet the king's trust in the sage remained unshaken. On the sage's birthday, the entire kingdom worshipped his statue, and even the king paid a visit to the temple of royal sage himself to offer incense and prayers. Unable to contain his fury, the first prince overturned the incense table in public. Such an affront to loyal authority could not be tolerated. Enraged, the king imprisoned the prince. The sage, however, was not angered, and even spoke many good words for the brave general. Learning of the sage's intercession, the prince became even more convinced that he was a deeply scheming evil Guai, cursing him insistently in his cell. The king, upon hearing this, grew more antagonized by his unruly son. Hence, he decreed that the prince needed strict discipline, ordering that his meals be delivered to the cell door thrice daily, with no visitors allowed. Initially, the prince was very stubborn, but over time he softened and began to plead for mercy. Yet he remained defiant in his heart, consistently plotting to kill the rodents and avenge himself once he was free. One day, his meal was late, and he was growing anxious. Then he heard the sound of a key turning, and the cell door unexpectedly opened. After waiting for a while and seeing no one enter, he walked out himself. To his astonishment, the guards and officials bustling about outside were no longer human. They all became rats dressed in robes. The prince thought it was that the sage had led the rodent guys to usurp the throne, and in his panic, he charged into his father's golden hall. A short, stout rat, speaking in his father's voice, called out to him. This must be an impostor. The prince grabbed a guard's sword and struck at the king. Chaos erupted in the hall. Only the royal sage brought forth a bronze mirror for the prince to see himself. In the reflection, there was no trace of the brave general, only an enormously fat rat. So, basically, he was getting back at his dad. That's why he ate him, I think, for imprisoning him. We're gonna go see that the secret boss in chapter 1 in a little bit. I'm going to proceed a little further. Seems to be locked from the other side. Okay. Awakening wine worm. I've already picked one of those up before. What is it? Obtaining the wine worm and churning it into the wine will transform the drink into a fine brew. This can be used for drink upgrades. Nice. This guy's still following me? Oh, yeah, this guy up here. Throwing shit at me. Get out of here. I can go down. I think. Fire bellflower. Fire bellflower seed. Can't go that way. Whoa. What are you? Ow! I missed you. Wow, you just took a lot of health from me. What the hell? What the hell? Who the hell is this guy? Ow! Blood of the Iron Bull. Jesus. The Swift Bat Spirit. Oh. What is this place? I'll read those in a minute. I just want to see what this is first. Oh, shit. You guys, I don't think are as strong because I'm not getting your spirits. Oh, you're just as annoying, though. Holy shit. Ow. I can't move. Ow! Jesus, those guys suck. That better not be like a huge boss. A miraculous pill refined by Lord Lao from the Tushita Palace that massively increases maximum stamina. Nice. Oh, this is progression. Crouching Tiger Temple. Couple things here. Let's reignite the sparks. We're gonna keep doing the staff or the smash dance. Each talent level slightly increases damage dealt by all varied combos. Let's upgrade this here. We have 8 Blood of the Iron Bulls. Reduces the key cost for the skill. Is the next one. 9,000 will. Not avoid this. Not really sure what that means. I guess it's just an item you can collect. Alright, we upgraded that. What else we need to do? Let's go to the monkey, upgrade our gourd yet. I think we have the just a worm that we can use. The wine worm, I think it was called. See, I keep pushing circle for run, because that's what Liza P is. I'm supposed to push R1, so I keep rolling.
Cheers!
Upgrade my drink. Recovers more health upon using the gourd. Oh, I like that. Okay.
I revel in drunken
36%.
grace, but keep it from the sober's face. There's no going back to court now.
See, I keep rolling. Oh, I want to read the things that we got. We got a fire bellflower seed. When entrusted to a gardening enthusiast, it may yield fire bellflower. And then on the barren cliff, only it blooms like flames dazzling in their brilliance. This can be used to make medicines. All right. Swift bat. In shadows deep the Backwai lies, far from clamor under the skies. In moonlit hues blood it sips, as through yellow wind it slips. After the harvest, the rentman arrived in the village. The villagers cleaned a long abandoned manor for his stay and treated him to a sumptuous feast. Full from food and drink, the village chief spoke directly. The rent is a heavy burden on us. Is there any possibility to reduce it? The rent collector replied, The rent has been determined by your lord. I'm but a paid man tasked with taking what is due. I have no power to change it. The talk turned into an unending argument. As dusk approached, the villagers hastily left. An old widower lingered, offering a suggestion to the rentman. Our village offers little amusement, but on that hill there's a pavilion fine for moon gazing. Should you grow weary, 'tis a place to ease your mind. With these words, he too departed. That night, the rentman, lantern in hand, pondered his ledgers and the days of disputes ahead. Seeking solace, he walked toward the pavilion. But as he stepped into the courtyard, a figure descended with wings of flesh, claws for hands, and a maw of pointed teeth. Terrified, he fled, only to be ambushed by a similar creature lurking in the trees. The Backwires squabbled over him for the first bite, chittering and chattering. Seeing them locked in a stalemate, the rentman drew a blade from his belt and beheaded one. The other sprang, fangs bared towards him, but he dodged it with a struggled roll. That night, the rentman and the bat dog fought. Fangs and blade clashed until dawn. Come morning, villagers come to the manor to prepare the rentman his morning meal, only to find him sitting by the door, a blade at his side, pinning two headless bat corpses to the earth. In the days that followed, they paid their full rent and hosted another rich feast, sending the rentman back to the town with due respect. So he killed the bat guys, the Backwise, and got the respect from everybody else. Store. All right, let's see what else. What new things there? What is this? Considerably increases maximum stamina with 2,400. I like that. Let's go back to this one. Valley of Despair. Yeah, so this is progression because this is the new area of Chapter 2. So I'm going to go back to Valley of Despair. And we'll go across that bridge this time. I really like how each chapter is like a different type of environment. Like the first one was all woods and grass and it was real green. This one's just like desolate, dry, deserty. I wonder if they're gonna have like an ocean one, if they're gonna have like a snowy one. Let's go this way first. This thing's ugly. This reminds me of the flood from the Halo series. Oh my god, he can fall backwards, okay. Does he explode when I kill him too, like the flood does? No. A pit stone. Thing's ugly. The mystic's art breathed life into stone. A servant bestows, but caution be shown. A nature fierce, beware its provocation, for crossing its path brings fatal devastation. Once upon a time, there lived a pretentious scholar who took great pride in the paperweight he collected. Whenever his guests commented that it was merely an ordinary stone with no notable features, the scholar would respond by sharing a peculiar tale. During his adventurous youth, the scholar embarked on a treacherous journey. Exhausted and seeking respite, he leaned against a massive stone for a snooze. Suddenly, he felt the stone come alive. Skeletons emerged from its crevices, and the stone sprouted limbs, resembling a grotesque creature. Terrified, the scholar ran for his life until he stumbled upon a desolate valley, where he noticed a gaunt monk meditating atop a boulder. Struck by the peculiar sight, he contemplated fleeing once more. Yet, to his astonishment, he sensed the relentless pursuit of the stone creature from behind. Just as he stood on the verge of being crushed, the very boulder beneath the monk unexpectedly rose, revealing two mighty arms that pummeled and shattered the pursuing creature. Amidst this terrifying clash, the scholar barely managed to escape, and the paperweight, as he claimed, was a remnant of that cataclysmic fight. The guests erupted into laughter upon hearing the tale, mocking the scholar for spicing up his wild dream to impress them. The scorned scholar, though indignant, began to doubt the truth of his tale himself and lost interest in the paperweight. Eventually, he banished it to a forgotten corner, never to be shown again. Yo, can't go that way. Hey, buddy. Ow. Ow, stop it. I'm not even, like, not even dodging, apparently. Got more yarn and silk. This is called a spear bone. In a world where paths are never clear, where directions are oft lost in fear, in the spear tip a mighty and noble stand, behind the shield a pride so grand. The priests of Windwest were proud warriors. Their shields were emblazoned with the tiger, and they danced with crescent-shaped spears, commanding a presence that frightened off squires. During funerals, they would lead the procession, striking their shields and self-proclaiming themselves as leading generals. The priests held a high status in Windrest. Even the minor guais in the mountain would frequently offer them rare delicacies, hoping to ensure their peace and to avoid being banished. One day, a settler noticed an increase in the mountain's guai population and sought the advice of the sorcerers. Dismissive, the priests responded, "The guais and us, we inhabit the same mountains. An encounter would be inevitable. Since they present us with tributes, we might as well spare them." A few years later, strange winds began to sweep across the valley, stirring up chaos. The guais ran wild, causing trouble frequently. Dressed in their warrior attire, the priests raised their shields and ventured out to the settlement to confront the unruly guais. However, the guais didn't fear them. The priests' spears and shields, which were once their pride, could only repel a few minor ones before they were surrounded. The leader, a red-robed rat, sneered. "We had peace only because of the Bodhisattva meditating up in these mountains. You mortals surely didn't think you could actually defeat us, did you?" Seeing the priests unable to repel the guais and instead provoking their anger, the settlers locked the gate of Windrest, demanding that the guais be expelled before they could return. The priests met their end on the mountains, remaining in their battle stances, now haunting unwary travelers. Fright Cliff. Alright, so this is a new area. I honestly don't know which way to go, but since we're here, I guess we'll go this way. Oh, I'm gonna get him first. Oh. Whoa! I hear like chanting. Right here. Buddha's eyeball. That's weird. An eyeball extracted from the chanting Buddha heads of Fright Cliff. It may be inlaid somewhere. Inlaid somewhere. Oh. I got the. It's like a key almost. What? Fright Cliff. All right. I'm gonna actually probably end the video here. I'm gonna continue on in the next one. I will try to figure out which direction I want to go. I'm not really sure. I'm thinking I'm going to go this way first, but I will figure it out, and I will see you guys in the next one.